I'm bringing you to Universal Studios Florida to have a fun day and check out what's going on with all the changes in the park, the progress of things. We also got some news today about changes coming to CityWalk we're going to talk about. I'm going to keep you up to date on all the things, and we're going to have some fun. So let's get started. Every time I roll up, I take a look at the construction site for Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. This is the coaster that's replacing Rip Ride Rocket that is long gone, and it's an active construction site. There are footers in there. There's a whole base. There's a whole building they've created in there. They're building that coaster, and it's moving really, really fast. So I just like to take a look at it from the outside, but you can see different things from inside the park too, which we'll check on. It was a really busy morning when I got here. There was a big line for parking, a big line for security, but it's looking good here now at the entrance, and it is beautiful. Look at this. The iconic Jurassic Park music. John Williams, iconic, legendary. So one big change we're looking at, it's April. It's actually April 10th. So as of April 4th, Mardi Gras is done. The park is back in its regular state with the beautiful movie music. Also tonight, I'll be watching the live stream of the Artemis 2 splashdown in California, very exciting. But one interesting thing up at the front of the park, so they are repainting up at the front of the park from pink to white. We saw all of that. But Hello Kitty was in a surprise location today, and she had a big line, as she should. But she's been in this spot up in the front that's kind of hidden, and people are always asking me, like, where is Hello Kitty? And I try to tell you, but it's like tucked around the corner. But she was up in the front as a surprise today. I don't know if that's gonna last. I don't know if that's a thing. And she had a big line, as she should. So hopefully they'll think about moving her to this spot, because that, like, seeing Hello Kitty right when you walk in was, a lot of people were really excited, and the line was really big, and it was amazing. So of course I had to stop to say hello to Bestie, Hello Kitty.
Good to see you, thank you.
I love the movie music. It's currently a 30-minute wait for VillainCon Minion Blast, and that kind of lets you know the crowds, because this attraction is on a constantly moving track. So if it's 30 minutes to get on, it's a constantly moving track, that type of a ride, you know it's crowded. Look, you can see the crane. They're working on building the new Fast and Furious coaster. You can see the Mardi Gras booths are gone, and the park is in its normal natural state, except, look how cute. They added a new bar here in the Transformers bar area. No way, and tables. I am thrilled. So this area is part of the Transformers extended queue, but it's already in the extended queue, like outside, it goes really far. Like look, the Transformers line is all the way out here. And you know it winds and winds inside too. But usually they use this for Halloween Horror Nights and special events. They'll make a specialty themed bar. But they added this sort of surprise pop-up bar called Creepy Concoctions. There are always fans blowing in here too, which is nice, but yeah, you know I need a creepy concoction. And what I love about this is you can either pick single serve for $17 or mocktail for only $7. So that is nice, a pina colada, a margarita, a mango passion, or a strawberry supreme. Interesting, I've never had a mocktail margarita. This is so cute. It's frozen drinks for the hot weather and spring, and like, this is great. All right, what should I try, you guys? Okay, that was absolutely delightful. I got a little mixed concoction I'm gonna tell you about, but they let me know that this is kind of a little bit of a nod to the former Monsters Cafe that was right back there. And look, you've got Creature from the Black Lagoon, Gillman, with like some summer sunglasses on. This is so cute. All right, so besides it being called Creepy Concoctions and a little bit of a nod to Monsters Cafe, which that like almost makes me want to cry, that's beautiful. It's basically like a frozen slushie, and you can add alcohol or just have it as is. But check this out, you get your pass holder discount or your Visa credit card discount on the virgin ones. That's cool, and you can mix flavors. So I got margarita and mango, MM. Now margarita isn't necessarily what I would picture to get as like a virgin. You call it virgin, you can call it mocktail, but basically a slushie with no alcohol in it. Because the margarita is like a cocktail, you know? So I got that mixed with mango because I love mango. So let's see how it is. Come on, Harris, mind your business. Not bad. I think I'd probably get strawberry, maybe even strawberry and coconut next time. The mango's really good. The margarita just tastes like lime basically, but it's actually really good. And she made it so cute with like yellow, green, yellow. Very cute. So when the straw goes through, I'm getting every flavor in there. Love them. And they were really sweet and funny there too. Oh, I'm getting brain freeze. Brain freeze alert. Oh no. I say put your tongue on the roof of your mouth when you get brain freeze. Okay, unfrozen. It's delightful. It's really nice that you can mix the flavors with or without alcohol. So you can just get it as is, or you can add the alcohol as a nice cocktail. I can see this being a delicious drink during these hot, hot summer months. And I asked, and it seems like this will be here through summer, hopefully, so we'll see. But I think this is perfect, like spring, summer edition. And I love that it's a little nod, a little homage to Monsters Cafe. Oh my gosh. I love it. Even the sign for the wheelchair ramp is themed. So cute. I love how it's like spooky summer, spooky Florida. Okay, cool. Amazing. This is such a fun addition and it's so universal. Like, I love it. This is so delicious and it gets better with every sip. Oh, look, they've built a ramp here. Interesting. This may be temporary while construction's going on. There continue to be changes in the park while they're building the new Fast and Furious roller coaster. And these construction walls have moved out. You've still got the themed Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift walls over here. Interesting. Did I mention this was delicious? It is. But yeah, this is just one of many changes going on. Let's keep exploring and having a lovely day. You can now only go up to here. And this building right here, which has been a tribute store for many, many years, it's like the extended queue for the Mummy ride. I just had a family ask me if this was the entrance to the Fast and Furious ride, and I had to try to explain to them really fast. No, this is a new Fast and Furious roller coaster that they're building. The actual Fast and Furious Supercharged ride is right around the corner in San Francisco. Hopefully I helped them. So you see these amazing New York themed facades, house, and extended queue for the Mummy for when it's needed. And this is like a temporary walkthrough while they're working on all of this construction back there. But look at this, you can still see this huge building back here. That's part of it. I don't know if it's like a ride building, a show building, the like loading and unloading, or something totally different, but it's a big building back there. Life is a cabaret, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, that's as close as you can get right now to that, but you can still see like a lot going on back there. Don't you dare. Please no, not today. This has been my favorite tribute store location there. It's just so cool in there. It's so perfect. The amount of space and the way the space flows. So I hope it returns to there. We've seen the tribute store move from this New York location to the Hollywood location and back and forth. The Mardi Gras one that just passed was in the Hollywood location. And it's great, and they do an amazing job. It's just still my favorite. I don't know, but we'll see. It's kind of gone back and forth. Revenge of the Mummy is one of my favorite coasters, one of my favorite rides here at Universal. An amazing indoor coaster. Finnegan's is still temporarily closed for most of 2026. Boris Schuster Window Checking Club check-in. We've all got to be good private investigators, don't we? And see what he's got going on in there. Madame Baziel fan club check-in. Let's see what she thinks about this. She says, keep checking the window. Keep checking the window. Okay, we will. We'll keep checking. Sometimes there are clues about future tribute stores in those windows. Sometimes. Now, Sam and I were here the other day and we noticed something else on this street. We were here the other day just strolling around. I wasn't vlogging, and we noticed something here in Rosie's. Rosie's Irish Shop. 100,000 welcomes. We noticed that everything is 50% off. It was actually 30% off the day we were in here. It's now 50. So we did pick up Finnegan shirts, but they're now 50% off. The hats, the shirts, but like also everything in the whole store apparently. Yeah, everything. Wow. Oh, wow. I love these little pots of gold everywhere. And they've got the Days Till St. Patrick's Day sign. I feel like they have this in Finnegan's. Usually when the entire inventory of a store is 50% off, it means something's changing. Maybe moving, maybe closing, something like that. Some sort of changes. So if you want anything from Rosie's, and if you want a Finnegan's shirt or hat, maybe now's the time. Finnegan's is scheduled to reopen later this year, so we may see those shirts and hats again, but right now they're on sale, and that's a pretty good sale. I've talked to you guys a lot about how much I love the New York theming. It's just incredible. So yeah, there you go with that. Look who we have. It's the Guardians. Love those guys. There are some exciting changes happening in CityWalk, which I'm going to show you in a minute. But first, I have a very exciting update for this park. CineSational is back. Hooray! Oh, look at this. Yeah, lots going on. Lots of refurbishment, fixing things up and doing this and doing that. They are sprucing this park and I love it. CineSational, a symphonic celebration, is a nighttime show here on the lagoon. It's pyrotechnics and fountains and projections. It's really good. It's a cinematic journey featuring Universal films and it's just a really fun way to cap off your night. I can look on the schedule right now and see show times at 9 p.m. for most nights in April, not every night. It's not running like the 16th through the 18th, the 24th, the 28th, the 30th. There's some random days. Oh, even the 13th. May, it's running almost every day except the first few Fridays and a random Thursday. So there may be reasons it's not running on those days. So make sure you check the Universal website and calendar if you're coming out here excited to see CineSational, because I would hate for you to come out and it's not playing that one random night. June, it looks like it's playing all month. Right now, at least. Double check when you come. It's running all July, it looks like. And most of August up until the 23rd. And then I guess they'll be switching over for Horror Nights. Woo! I think that's really exciting because now that Mardi Gras is done, we have this fun nighttime show. Amazing way to cap off the night. Everybody loves a good pyrotechnic show. And Universal's gotten really great with fountain shows. So highly recommend watching CineSational. Well, let's keep strolling the park and then I'm going to take you out to CityWalk because yeah, big changes going on there. I was just so happy to tell you guys about CineSational being back. I think that's huge. I don't know if some of y'all remember during my updates I was showing when the lagoon, like the water was lowered and they were working on the big panel in there. And it's just so cool to see the machinations, the mechanics behind the show. You can see some of them, but like it was very cool to see. But I love seeing the water levels up and it looks like they're ready to go. They've actually got a photographer out taking photos of people with Bruce. So I'm getting in on that. I just got in the line. Awesome. Gonna get my pics taken. Thank you. Now, if there's one place in this park where you can really, really feel the crowds, it's in Diagon Alley. So let's go in. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. I can't even get in, guys. Okay, we're moving. Oh boy. Diagon Alley is my favorite part of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter out of Hogsmeade and Ministry of Magic. Diagon Alley is my favorite, and it's very popular. Whenever people hear the train noises, they think it's the dragon about to go off, but no, it's not the dragon. It was just 2 o'clock, and usually the dragon will breathe fire on the hour and like every 15 minutes or so, but it could not due to weather, and it did not. So, oh my goodness. So it could be the wind, the weather, or whatever. But anyway, I wanted to show you that here at Leaky Cauldron, there is a new menu item. They've added a sausage roll onto the menu. The line is huge. This is a really popular place to eat, but they have Britishy type of food here, like cottage pie and fish and chips and all these things. And they added a traditional sausage roll onto the menu. I have to have Sam try that and tell you how traditional it is. Not only is it really cool theming in here, it's a really big dining hall. They have a pretty good menu and a big menu, kind of something for everyone, even like mac and cheese and stuff. But I have a tip for you if you want to try the sausage roll, and Leaky Cauldron has a really big line like it does now. Just outside of Diagon Alley, people are going crazy for Creature in the window. I love that. Here at the taxi cart booth in the London area, where you can get some really good jacket potatoes, which are actually shareable and really delicious. They also have the sausage roll out here for barely any line. So while of course it's fun to eat inside Leaky Cauldron and be inside Diagon Alley, just a few steps outside at this cart, you can get the same sausage roll for the same price with no line. Now, of course, there are also no tables out here to dine, but it's a sausage roll. You can just go. It looks good and it smells good, but you're gonna have to stay tuned because I have to come back with Sam. As you know, Sam is British. He has lived a life of sausage roll expertise. Every type of sausage roll he has tried, and he's gonna compare this American theme park sausage roll. So stay tuned because we'll come back and do that. If there's one person who knows sausage rolls, it's Sam. There he is. There he is. Do you see him? Oh, he was quick. He was really quick.
Already good.
Oh, it's a pretty beautiful day. Woohoo! I love that this craft here is called Orca. Just, Universal, they know and they love it as much as we do. The Simpsons ride line. Oh yeah, it's long. And behind me, two of the tents that are generally used for Halloween Horror Nights, we can imagine that they're probably setting up houses in there for HHN 35. Exciting. But oh my gosh, it's so nice out. It feels so good. It feels like a beach day. It feels amazing. I love it. Ooh, look, from back here in Springfield, you can see that giant crane that's building Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. Wow. Always excited for a new roller coaster. So how are you on coasters? Him or him? Hopefully just happy. Love to see E.T. getting lots of love and crowds over by DreamWorks Land too. The Phantom of the Opera is there, inside your window. The Invisible Man too. Hi guys. Oh wow, the Mardi Gras tribute store facade has fully come down. No trace of Mardi Gras left. Quick pop into the Five and Dime. This is where the first Halloween Horror Nights 2026 HHN 35 merchandise is out. And they also have tons of cool Universal Monster stuff. And it looks like all that's left is the shirt and a magnet. The magnet is $13 and the shirt is $35, and you can get your pass holder discount on them. And it features Jack and Oddfellow. The first house is going to be them, Chaos and Control. Very excited.
Woo! Hey, Scooby, Scooby-Doo! Cute.
And here on the display they have 35, because it's the 35th year of Halloween Horror Nights here at Universal Studios Florida. I love that. I love this shirt. I keep telling myself I'll get it. 35. Should I get it? There's so much cool Universal Monsters merchandise in here, and they add new stuff all the time. And yeah, some people have asked if they still have the HHN 35 Jack and Oddfellow shirts, and it looks like right now they do. And it looks like they are stocked up on sizes, so that's good. And I just like to pop in and say hello to my monsters. Okay, now check this out. Got some big announcements for changes in CityWalk, so let's go check them out. Oh, I popped in the store to take a look at some of the new tees. They have the mix and match tees, and look at this. There's a spring break shirt, how fun. And the famous quote, "Dinosaurs eat man, women inherit the earth," from Jurassic Park. And there's a lot of funny ones. Hello Kitty. Okay, CityWalk time, and this is kind of big news. Let's go talk about it. Actually, there's two changes in CityWalk. One is good to know, and the other is kind of monumental. And just FYI, this is part of the construction that is closed off for the new Fast and Furious coaster. So you just kind of walk around here if you want to walk over to Islands of Adventure. We are going across the lagoon. The Epic Universe Preview Center is officially closing. The Epic Universe Preview Center opened here in CityWalk to preview Epic Universe before it opened. And it has been open through April 13th is its closing day. It's officially been announced. I know so many of us kept wondering, like, how long after Epic Universe opens will the Preview Center stay open? Well, now we know. And it coincides with 1 year ago, this very month, Epic Universe opened. April 2025 it opened. It is now April 2026, and it's closing. What will become of it? Well, we know that too. It's going back to being a legacy store. That's right, they're all cheering because of the legacy store. Just kidding. There's like student performances going on. I've seen all sorts of kids like dressed up in cute outfits and doing all sorts of things with carrying instruments, and good luck and congratulations to all the kids doing. It's the STAR program, I think it's called, the performances. So Universal has announced the beloved Universal Legacy Store is set to return in late April with exclusive retro merchandise and photo opportunities inspired by iconic Universal Studios Florida attractions and films from Universal Pictures, including E.T., Jaws, Back to the Future, and Universal Monsters. The Universal Legacy Store will take the place of the Universal Epic Universe Preview Center, which will close effective April 13th to make way for the new experience. April 13th isn't just a few days, so we are going to take one last look at the Epic Universe Preview Center. Definitely theme park history in the making. They added this big screen up here so that they could show the 5 worlds of Epic Universe. Dark Universe, oh yes. Okay, let's take a last look. Wow, now, of course, the park, Epic Universe itself, is open now. So you can get all this merch and a lot more there at the park. But one thing you can't see is the epic model in here. I love how they made a portal for each of the different worlds. Dark Universe, How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk, Super Nintendo World, Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic. They themed it so cool. This massive model of Epic Universe, starting with the Chronos at the front, all of the different worlds, Super Nintendo World, Dark Universe, the massive Helios Hotel in the middle, Ministry of Magic, and How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk. A model like this is definitely a huge piece of theme park history. I wonder where it's gonna go, what are they gonna do with it? But as far as us, the public, I don't know when we'll see this again or the likes of it. During the first phase of this, there was a VR app you could do with your phone. You could see things moving, and I came out and did that. We were so excited to see all these coasters, Hiccup's Wing Gliders, Stardust Racers. Oh man, you can even see the little ride vehicles and the riders. This is just something that anyone who loves models and anyone who loves theme parks, yeah, you're gonna love this. We do. It's so interesting to see from above the Ministry of Magic part of the park. You can see the Cirque Arcanu show entrance right there, and then the building that you go into, and the alleyway that you come out through, and so cool. It truly is a model of epic scale. And the Burning Blade Tavern there, which I love. And Frankenstein Manor, and super duper cool. Just awesome. And all of the portals. There's Pizza Moon right there. Super Nintendo World and Donkey Kong Country. I can just hear the music when I see this. Super cool. All the little details are so awesome. Now, they've got a bunch of new shirts in here too that are so cute. So they have You Delightful Freaks. We've got Igor here. Love that. You Delightful Freaks is what he says right before you're about to ride. A Stardust Racer shirt. How cool is that? Celestial Park shirt. Invisible but unforgettable. Very true. Shockingly attractive. Shockingly cute. Mix and match tees. 2 for $50 or $30 each. Ooh, how cool to have a Stardust Racer shirt. Here for the cones. I love these mac and cheese cones in Isle of Berk. They are so good, so I love that. Oh, also the Pizza Moon shirt. I had to buy the Pizza Moon shirt. When we were here the other day, I bought this. Out of this world flavor, Universal Epic Universe. Had to buy the Pizza Moon shirt. Just taking some last photos and videos and clips and stuff before they pack this thing away forever to send it who knows where. Hopefully some archive somewhere. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how long models like this are meant to last really, but either way, we have thoroughly enjoyed it for the year that it has been here. It is amazing. I am excited for this to become a legacy store, but definitely gonna miss this. And it's momentous because it's kind of like the end of an era and the beginning of a new era. Now Epic Universe has been open for 1 year. Pretty soon coming up is its 1 year anniversary. And yeah, the preview center has served its purpose. Friend. This was a place a lot of us saw our first glimpses into Epic Universe, our first pieces of merchandise, the model, and where you could come and load up on Epic Universe merchandise before you go to the park. However, they have added a lot of this into the shops here in CityWalk and stuff, so you can still get Epic Universe stuff here. But for now, goodbye Epic Universe Preview Center. It's Chronos art here. Now there were 2 more things announced for CityWalk in the email today. One of them we kind of knew about, I'll tell you about, but one of them is new information that has to do with upstairs. Just gonna pop on up here to tell you about it and give you a little disclaimer. Now up here on the 2nd level of CityWalk, there's a bunch of different things. There's bars and clubs and restaurants and quick service and food and good times galore, right? Things like the Dead Coconut Club and all the rethemings of Red Coconut Club. Like you can see the Mardi Gras one is getting broken down here. Still beads. Nice. But anyway, this one is about the BK Whopper Bar. It's closing. The BK Whopper Bar, which is basically just a Burger King, is closing. Look, it's packed. I always thought the Whopper Bar should have been like a Whopper Bar where you go through and pick all of your different like toppings and stuff. I always thought that would have been cool. BK Whopper Bar, world's first, Orlando 2009. So this is the world's first BK Burger Bar. You can get your Whopper your way though. So the announcement says Five Guys. Popular fast casual burger joint Five Guys is bringing its fresh made-to-order burgers and fries to Universal CityWalk later this summer. This new addition will take over the existing Burger King Whopper Bar location, which will close effective April 21st. So if you want one more burger or Whopper from the Whopper Bar, you have till April 21st. And the one little thing I want to tell you, the thing about Burger King and the BK Bar here is they have this veggie burger, a veggie Whopper, a veggie burger, that is really good, and it was a go-to for some of our family members who are vegetarians. So after like a late night of Halloween Horror Nights, you pop over to the BK Bar, you get that veggie burger. It was an absolute go-to. So I looked, and Five Guys doesn't seem to have a veggie burger like that. It looks like you can get like bread and cheese and like vegetables. I don't know how good that's gonna be, but also like their mushrooms and their onions are cooked with the meat. So if you don't want that cross-contamination, that is something to keep in mind. We're gonna have to look for a new go-to late night snack that is vegetarian here in CityWalk for some of our loved ones. So that's the thing. And then the other announcement was one we had already known, but they just kind of reminding us that Luke Combs, Category 10, country music star Luke Combs and Opry Entertainment Group, Opry, are set to bring the popular entertainment venue to a brand new waterfront location where guests can enjoy live music, food and spirits, and more in 2027. So that's for 2027. But as for now, the Universal Epic Universe Preview Center that opened to preview Epic Universe, the first new theme park here in Orlando for a long, long time, and just such a major, major thing. Epic Universe, wow. And the Preview Center has been open since before the park, and now for 1 year, the park has been open. They are closing the Preview Center. It is a closing of one era, beginning of a new era where Epic Universe is open and running and just part of the landscape of Universal Orlando Resort with 3 theme parks, a water park, all the hotels, just a lot going on, and CityWalk. Well, let me know what you think. Let's chat in the comments. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I'm sending you a ton of love. I'll see you for the next video. And until then, as always, stay enthused. Bye.